It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And bring it. Shoot!
Brissett to throw on first. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Brissett. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. A look at the numbers from last week for Olsen. 6 catches, 64 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Vernon Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 16, Brissett, screenplay, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Brissett, and that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Golden Tate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A drive that time of 6 plays. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
23 yards on the play.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season, and he's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Johnson on the counter. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Jacobs now. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Looking outside him, he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you.
A first down throw for Brissett. That's Stills bringing it in. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Brissett now. And Olsen over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the scores, the kicks away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no. They went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. First down, Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brissett. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kenny Stills, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 29
is Mike.
Bridgewater now. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A second down throw for Brissett. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Brissett. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Brissett. It's complete. Stills. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. Brissett now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A throw out wide caught by Pascal. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Jacobs. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brissett. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Brissett. And caught left side, Olsen. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting it, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
To throw is Bridgewater. It's Hill, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Brissett. He completes it to Tate. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brissett looking for his running back, and he's got him. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
We got 3, we got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Brissett again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. On 3rd down, Brissett. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's Brissett. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Brissett on 1st down. He's going to let one fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of... And he is in! Touchdown, Kansas City! Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
So the Ravens now down by a field goal, 2:12 to play. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, Bridgewater. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
False start, offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike 29. Get that quarterback.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Bridgewater to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. They'll look to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. That game's gone final now in Philly, and it was the Eagles that wound up winners in that one. Jared Goff, a touchdown pass to help lead the way. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.